there were three forces in U.S. society pushing on Nixon. There was an investigation by the judiciary, a federal judge who was in effect acting as an investigative magistrate, and he had prosecutors and the FBI in back of him. There were impeachment hearings and investigations by the U.S. Congress. And then there was independent media led by the Washington Post. It was not just Woodward and Bernstein that did Watergate. You had three distinct forces, and they were playing on each other. The FBI was feeding to the judiciary and leaking to the Post, and the Post was pushing public opinion, which pushed the U.S. Congress to investigate, which created more information. The problem with Malaysia is the prosecutors aren't going forward with anything, and the parliament is not going forward with its own independent investigation. So what you've got are independent media who are out there alone, and they're being banned and movements to restrict them further. So this is a bigger problem than us. This is where I think a lot of you come in, building structures and institutions to help enforce accountability. We need reasonably honest cops and prosecutors, judges, and civil society to do our job. Otherwise, we're going to end up in an alley in not too good shape.
You can't close off a country anymore. You know, these people are living in another era if they think they can hide $750 million going through their bank account. You know, I mean, this is the digital age, and people in power are going to have to be accountable. And that's why you have a watchdog media. They have to get used to it. I think to compete on a global level, you have to have a degree of openness. You have to have the free flow of information. If Malaysia wants to develop, independent media is part of the solution.
And right now, you mentioned earlier that the government seems to be criminalizing journalism in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Do you see this happening in other countries? What is Malaysia comparable to at this stage?
Yeah, there's a lot of pushback, but I think it's a response because we are pushing, and the digital generation is not satisfied with trust us. There are legitimate questions of accountability, of responsibility, and you know, there's a famous question that was asked in the heart of the Watergate scandal at a White House press conference. What did the president know, and when did he know it? These questions aren't going away.